come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the road.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Taylor. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. The throw to the outside is complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Under fire. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was expecting that one, guys. You saw 2 defenders around the intended target to the perimeter of the field. Nice job anticipating where the quarterback was going.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's caught. It's Anderson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Might be the... scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown LSU! Excellent
a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees those defender commit, boom, hits the ball. Not only picks the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him, caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Let's go. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the big fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'll tell you, you've been running it so well. You didn't get it there throwing on 3rd and short. I might just go for it here on 4th and trust one of my running backs to get this thing done.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. The give to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Looking for a man. It's Gus Meyer. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this run. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further growth.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Rebels are on the move. Taylor has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out! And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw at Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11.
Breaks into the open. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. The tag! And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Pressure coming. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Sends it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The short hand, it's Diggs. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
The Rebels get it past the sticks.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got it in the middle, it's right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 24 over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. Got the quick completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch,
turning it on. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU lining up first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. To throw, it's Gus Meyer. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
I really like the third down plan here. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line. They get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, force him the fourth down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go bucks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Simmons. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Lee. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Taylor. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stribling. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. The hand to the running back. And the Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Right on the money. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
With the catch, it's Diggs. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Taylor has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Big fullback's got it. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Looking for the score! And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And what a play by the defense, right? We got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running to Green. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He's going up top here late in the game. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.